everybody. Hi, it's me, Sparta. Welcome to my channel. How are you all doing today? Really, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I did have to take some time off. I'm dealing with some family matters. And you guys, all the love and the prayers and the blessings, everything you sent my way, thank you. I can say things have really turned around very for the best. And tragedy has, and healing has come from it, and it's good. It's great. So thank you. I want to thank everyone for letting me, understanding that I needed the time and being patient. Wow, there's a lot going on in the K-pop world now, isn't there? If you're new to my channel, I do tarot readings, psychic readings on all sorts of topics: K-pop, pop culture, paranormal, conspiracy theories, spiritual questions, and I do personal readings also. If you do want any of those, you can go to my website, dsparta.net or .com. It's dsparta, and I do have a sale on the readings. I think the reading I got a short reading for only $10. You can also join my Patreon, where you get exclusive videos and access to my Discord server. If you join a membership on my site, you do get access to the Discord server, and I pop in there as often as I can, and I participate. The community there is amazing. You won't get attacked for your beliefs. We don't, everyone there is very respectful, and I just really appreciate the community there. So, as I was saying, the K-pop world, much is happening. I've been seeing, especially on TikTok, people being shocked by ATEEZ, and their concerts, and people complaining about their seductive, sexualized dancing and going shirtless. And, Stray Kids was just in Chicago, Lollapalooza. And I gotta tell you, Felix dumping the water bottle, that was hot. Okay, yes. And you're seeing more and more of this. And people in Korea and South Korea, they are not as accepting of the men or even the women. Some the girls are getting accused of being too seductive with their skirts, too revealing, their dancing, and Idol and Mamamoo have been pushing a lot of those limits, and there is problems in South Korea where fans are like, we don't like what you're becoming, we don't like this part of you, this is not, you're supposed to have this one image. And I guess K-pop stars are supposed to be virgins, like nuns and priests. Yeah, I said it. But in the Western world, as the groups have come and they're coming too westernized, they're using too much English lyrics. This is an evolution and a change, and I think it's a change that is going to be painful, as K-pop is becoming more and more popular in other parts of the world. It's not that they have to change to be accepted. It's they have been exposed and seen that they can be more free. It's more freedom to express themselves in other ways, and even a sexual side of them, because they are human, and they're singing about love songs often, or heartbreak. And you got to realize that, if they're singing these things, that it's coming from their heart, and they're finding that they can express this overseas, and it's more accepted. And so they're putting more and more English in the songs, and it has some people very upset. Now, RM of BTS, he was very hesitant No, no, no. I have a cat coming and I have a candle right here. Indy, sweetie, come here. Oh my gosh. She usually doesn't pop up. I would like you to meet my kitty. She's huge. She's a Maine Coon. Hi, Indy. Indy. You almost got burnt. Don't do that. She never crawls on my desk. Oh my gosh. My wife is kicking her out of the office. I don't want her hurt. No, 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 no. My poor little Indy. She is adorable. She is so huge, but still got that kitten excitement and curiosity, you know? Okay, so let's get back to what I was saying. My mind just went, we're talking about how RM was hesitant originally. And I still think he is. Not wanting, they started putting the English songs and they started getting more noticed. And even in some of the BTS members' albums, you could see some of them are more into doing English, putting English in their work, and others are not. And that's a personal choice, and it's one that I'm going to respect. And I think that's something that fans need to accept. K-pop stars don't need to change and become more westernized to be accepted, because they're being embraced. So that, but that's just my personal take on this, and I kind of want to do a reading to see what direction. Because more and more, last year I saw a lot of stuff exploding, big changes, and things coming out in the K-pop world. And we've seen Minhee Jin, and it's more and more. There's now, the criminal investigation of what she has done, and it's looking like she was really had pulled a fast one on the people of South Korea and K-pop fans. And trying to make HYBE look like they're lying about what she was doing. And you got the shaman involved. But I kind of want to get a feeling what is coming out next. What is coming out? Jin has come out he's been discharged from the military in October. We have J-Hope. And then next year, I think it's like around June, July, is, summertime where everyone else gets out. I think Suga is actually the last one to discharge because he did the social services work. And we don't hear much from Suga, and I know a lot of people want me to do a reading on Suga, which I plan on doing later this week for my Patreon. So if you are a member of my Patreon, it's just $3 there. You'll see that reading. But for now, I'd like to get into what's going on in the K-pop world. Is there really are more people searching out, like shamans? Is there, witchcraft? What is going on? I'm curious. Are we going to get is there going to be another big scandal coming out? Well, I sure hope we don't have another Burning Sun. That was horrible. Y'all know what I mean. Well, let's get into this all. I love y'all. Okay, everybody. Yes, we got this going here now, right? Okay. Oh, man. Let's put this aside. My deck. You guys are familiar with this deck. I love to use this deck, and especially these readings. Okay. What is to come? Whoa. See, a bunch of cards are flipping and flying all over the place. So let's try this again. I need a lot less cards. Let's work here, Spirit. Okay. All right, so this is the Seven of Swords, and yes, it was reversed. Gonna definitely need some clarifying on here, but a lot of this is, this could be anything right now, from rethinking approaches or getting apologizing, or because realizing they got to do things differently. It's more of like a change in path, recognizing that. So let's see here. Okay, change in path. Okay, so all right. I think one of the big things we're gonna see changes is more and more relationships are gonna be coming out. All right, the Two of Cups is usually the beginning, a start, or revealing of relationships. It's like, okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is, this is a good move. This is going to be good for it. People are going to be probably hesitant, but it definitely, we're going to see more and more couples coming out. Ooh. I know people are concerned. I forget the actress's name. She is with, announced that she was with a member, someone who was a part of the Burning Sun scandal. I can't remember any of their names. That is a red flag. And I think that's why people are like, why are they coming public with these relationships? There's been a lot of negativity and concern. Oh. Okay. But the Four of Swords, this is a lot of thinking and energy, and just this here, there's a lot of concern. It's kind of this overwhelmed, it's like, I prefer to keep things private. We want to keep things private. They're scared of getting stabbed in the back and worried about relationships and marriages breaking. Some people are concerned about going so public because when a relationship does end, people want to always take two sides, They want to, take a side. But I think this also is showing there's not always a lot of support. Couples are not getting the support because they really think it's always going to be negative. But it's not, that it's going to ruin their career, that fans are going to go after these people, and if they don't like that two people are together, how far are they going to go? That is definitely fans say songs, people who are obsessed with some of these celebrities because they see like, I'm going to marry them, I want to be with them. And I have had so many young women messaging me, wanting me to do tarot readings about, their love life, or they think they're talking really to one of these K-pop members, but they have to pay so much money. And I think something good will come out when they start coming forward that they're in relationships. There's going to be less of chances of these guys fooling these women and getting money from them. These con artists. I think we're going to see. I think something's going to be done more and more about these con artists pretending to be these celebrities. I don't think agencies have taken it seriously or like seen that there's really a concern, but it's hurting the fans, and more has to be done. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, the Page of Wands. They are going to there's people saying we need to slow down, we need to think. This is the Page of Wands. We need to stop and think before we just jump ahead and reveal these relationships. They're really there's going to be a lot of hesitancy, but the curiosity and the truth is coming out, and I think there's going to be some excitement. People are going to want to celebrate people falling in love, okay? I don't like this. Because what I just saw here, and I'm going to need a clarifier here, but there's just so much negativity. People are going to try, it's really going to, as this start coming out, it is going to hit hard and people are going to be upset. As certain relationships come out, it's going to upset and shock. There is going to be a lot of shock, and I think it's going to want to push some celebrities back into a hermit, or they're going to try and push them back quiet. You need to hide. You need to hide. But here comes the Queen of Coins. Queen of Pentacles. And Pentacles it's our earth. It's the earth. It is family and career. And with the Queen, this is a Capricorn energy, and she is someone who is going, it says they're still going to be financially secure. Couples who come out, it's not going to destroy them. And this also has to do with being nurturing and independent and wealth. And so I really believe they're going to be blessed. Some people are going to be standing up for those who come out in relationships, and they're going to find acceptance. Not everywhere. I think we're going to see who. This card is crying to come out. Yep. This is the Fool. Although there's all this negativity and all these fears, it's take a chance. It's time to take that risk, not to be afraid. It's not going to destroy them financially. Excuse me. I'm just so thirsty, folks. This is good. This is good. This is going to be a new journey, a new beginning in the industry. The High Priestess, family. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. Because the High Priestess, things are going to are coming to light. And there's going to be more and more resorting to spirituality and hope, and the High Priestess, she provides, listening to our inner self and our unconsciousness. And I think sometimes in our conscience, we're more willing to accept things than we are publicly coming out forward, because being judged by how people feel. But you got the Ten of Pentacles here, and this is showing happy. We're probably going to have families, more artists coming out with families. And once again, here's the Ten of Cups. And these two have very similar feelings. This is going to be celebrating the relationships, celebrating love. I do think we're going to have more and more coming out of the closet, coming out as bisexual, gay, ace, pansexual, homosexual, it's just queer people, transgender. I think we're going to see more of that coming out. Okay? Now, with the Three of Wands, it's here upside down. So, it's, it is, but there is some going to be those who are going to be repulsed, disgusted, and try and delay or stop this, and that's always going to be there. Not everyone's going to accept certain relationships, whether they are in straight relationships or not. I think there's going to always be that concern. And I kind of want to do something here. I think they're going to be wanting to come out more and more relationships because they've been seeing how other stars do. I mean, Taylor Swift, she comes out with her relationships, and she's doing great. Even though people sometimes hate who she ends up with, it doesn't stop her happiness. And I think that's where the priority is the couple's happiness. Okay, so we have roses. This time in the mountain obstacle. I'll have to pour some more cards here. Let's get two more. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, this is a Lenormand deck. And this is this deck came from Italy and France during the Victorian days, and when you're trying new things, using different things for divination. Okay, so there's a little like the 9 here with the roses. It's also the the Queen of Spades. The roses here, what they signify, which you would normally is appreciation, showing it's good luck, it's pleasure, it's happiness. And sometimes it's about a young woman who follow, in her journey. And 3 here, the ship, is often is about travel and adventure and going international, dealing with long distance. So, and then time, 37. This is an added card. Not all Lenormand decks have these cards. The third cards that are this far in, like 37. From 37 on. But this is it's going to be taking the time to, time is coming near, and you got to take time to focus on it, because We have to stop seeing, and you see the child here, seeing the idols as young teens, young kids, because they're really grown adults. You see the grown man. And the obstacle here, the mountain, is about obstacles, and there's going to be people wanting, obstacles could be traveling, keeping some of the couples not together, and it could cause some problems. There's two things I see here, sir. One is something I'm really disgusted with. There is a man in the industry, a grown man, who has been, he's a, they always say A minor. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is going to be coming out. This is going to definitely, it's going to be more public. It is going to definitely shake shit up. This guy is disgusting. And he's very powerful. And he's preying on these young men and women and people. This is going to shake things up. Yeah, here's the little mice. Okay, so these little guys, they're trouble. Having mice isn't always a good thing, because this is about, there's going to be great losses. There's going to be damage done. This guy is going to be it's going to cost it coming out is going to cost him a lot, and it's also going to shake things up in the whole industry on a whole, because they're going to start looking at others more closely. They're going to start being like, whoa, maybe we have been turning our eye, not looking where we should be looking. Yeah. Here's a bridge. Let's see what's connecting to. Okay. Ooh, it's not just a guy. Not just a guy we're going to be finding more about. It's like a woman you're going to find that all this is going to be connected to a woman who is... This is a sly fox. This is deceitful. This is somebody who... This is like one of those madams. This is what I'm seeing here. She's very clever. And she also, it's like the guy had did something, pissed her off. And she's like, I'm not going to protect you anymore. And she's going to use some kind of resources to have stuff leaked. Not going to, she doesn't want it connected to her, because she doesn't want to go down with it. But it's like, I know how to get this out there. Now the 8 of spades, R20, you see this is an atrium. It's like a garden. And this is always about social networking. So she's going to be using dispatch or cacao. She's going to stuff is going to get leaked out and spread everywhere. Unfortunately, there may be a death involved, because this is the sarcophagus, because of the revealing of stuff. Or you find out that's why someone died, was because of this scandal. Okay. This is the tower. Now, if the tower is near this card, this is like, boom. It's going to come out, and it's going to go all the way up to the government. New protections are going to be put on K-pop idols. There's going to be laws and legislation coming in that is going to be protecting these young people, and the work hours. There is going to start a reform. Reform is going to, it's going to be small at the beginning, but it is coming. And they're going to be like, we don't want you. I'm telling you, they're like, oh, we don't want this, America over there, US, they got Epstein. We don't need one of those. We got to do better. And that is probably what's going to be a motivation, that we're going to see some changes for positivity for these K-pop idols. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of dirt and a lot of pain as stuff is coming out, and people are going to be feeling betrayed, because it's like, I trusted this, I trusted them, I believed this, and it was all lies. I see this going worldwide. The news, it's going to put a spotlight on this, much like the Me Too movement. More people are going to feel more comfortable coming forward, because now, instead of being doubted or put down or shamed, like, oh, you're just a whore, you're a slut because what happened to you. No, you are a victim. You are beautiful. There's still purity in your heart. And you have been betrayed. You were used and abused. And you need healing. And I think there's going to be more of a, we need to protect you and others so it doesn't continue. And that's going to be going forward. I'm seeing, like, in 2025, 2026, you're going to be seeing this more and more happening. And that's going to be good for these newer generations of K-pop. So, whew, that was a reading. Not quite what I expected. I should have, But yeah, me praying for those people and the people coming out in their relationships. Remember, we need to be supportive of people and their decisions to love, to live, as do no harm to others. And if someone's love that's not harming you, and if the love is not harming the persons involved, that's good. You may think it's harmful, but as long if it's a consensual relationship, they always say relationships with minors, when a minor and an adult, there's a power play. It's not necessarily, it's kind of a forced consent that they're getting from the younger people. We're going to see more and more how people are going to start realizing how violating it is. And I am really thirsty and my mouth is drying out, so I'm going to end here. Remember, folks, I love you. Support me in all sorts of ways. Circulate this video. Let your friends know about it. And I'll be on TikTok soon again. I got some great stories to share. I love you all so very much. And yeah, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'll see you around.